Alright, packing up from the night one, getting ready for our very first hike. How far are we going today?
I think it's 6 or something.
6.5, I believe.
6.5, yeah, it sounds about right.
Where are we camping?
Chicken Bone Lake West. West Chicken Bone Lake.
Alright. And what are you most excited about for the hike today, Tom?
I have no clue. I hope we see some cool vistas. Oh yeah, a moose. I want to see a frickin' moose.
Tom wants to see a frickin' moose.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Didn't get out into the middle of Lake Superior to not see a moose. Here we go. We might be climbing towards the ridge.
I think you might be right.
Here we go. I don't know what the GPS does. I don't know what to do. This is pretty sweet. So you get a lot more breeze up here. Oh, I'm gonna say maybe not.
I think we're not going to get up near the ridge till after the first campground we crossed through.
Yeah, that's right. True. So we're coming down pretty close to Ritchie Lake though.
Okay. Cool.
We go up this and then we will be only up there for a little bit before we come back down.
Ooh, I'm hot. That's what I think. The whole time we've been hiking, we've been going through kind of partial mud and then rock. Sometimes it's mud on rock, it's a little bit slippery, but pretty good hike so far. I'm sweating a lot. What, about an hour ago, I think? So
yeah, probably.
We're making pretty good time. Do we know what lake this is over here?
I think it's Ritchie.
Ritchie? Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
I think there's a campground there that we're going to pass up. I'm dripping sweat. I'm just like,
yeah, look at
it's like running down my face, my arms. I'm just trying to drink out of my hydration bladder like every 10 minutes. The classic porta-john, or outhouse. Nice little knot hole in there. Woo. Hope nobody's looking. So I'm going in.
So we just hiked through a bunch of mud as we were going. Saw 2 moose prints. I think I saw some other ones. They were kind of smushed by footprints, so that's what kind of made us look down, and there they were. So now we're really on the lookout for possibly something back down the trail. We think we heard some noises too, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not ahead of us and the others are so far out they're seeing it and we're not, but we'll see.
We had a pretty fun adventure today. We started out at our campsite on the other part of the island and did about 6.5 miles, I think, and went through some pretty rocky, crazy landscape. Came across some different waterfalls and rivers running through the middle of the island there. All throughout the time hiking, we kept seeing different moose tracks and other different tracks. We saw a little baby bunny, a bunch of toads, I don't know, stuff like that. Yeah, good times. So we're here now at West Chicken Bone Lake campsite, and yeah, if you look down there where Tara's at, when we first got here, we thought we heard a moose like over to the right, so I ran down there and I jumped in the water and like waded out, and they called me back out and told me that it was back over behind the campsite. So we all ran back this way and over to the left there, and we saw a friggin' moose walking through the woods. It was pretty awesome. We were a little bit away, so it was a little bit through the brush. There's a female moose. I got a nice look at her big snout face or whatever, so that was pretty cool. But getting back to the water here, so down there by Jason and Tara, I had jumped in the water earlier, and then just a moment ago I was down there rinsing out my socks and stuff, and saw the biggest leeches I've ever seen in my life. And there was tons of them just swimming around there. I was just like, oh, sick. I was just down there in that water. Freaking nasty. Leeches everywhere.
I was standing out on the rock trying to wash my shirt, and someone was like, leech, leech, and I looked down, and the thing had climbed out of the water and onto the rock and was headed toward my toes. And so he must have been really hungry to get out of the water to try to suck my blood. I'm happy to be at the next campsite. The moose was cool. Brandon's been really wanting to see a moose, so we fulfilled that dream in his life.
So just a second ago we were pumping, and I got shot in the eye by that thing. So I decided on the next bottle that I would point it towards Brandon's face. And I think he got shot in the eye.
More in the forehead, but
yeah,
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
What you making for dinner?
A couple different things.
Got some sun-dried tomato pesto.
And some switchback shells, which have shell pasta, sun-dried tomatoes, red peppers, onions, and spices, and tomato sauce. Delicious.
Mine says it has fresh basil leaves, but I'm trying to figure out how that works.
Delicious, freeze-dried dinner.
Beef teriyaki.
Turkey tetrazzini with asparagus.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen. I built this kitchen with my bare hands to set up this counter space.
We are attempting chicken pot pie. We'll see how it turns out. We've got our chicken gravy powder. We've got dehydrated peas that I made at home, and some potatoes and some carrots. And then we added a packet of chunked chicken. So we'll see how this tastes.
So how does the pot pie part work? Is there some kind of...
Oh, yeah, we brought some biscuits that we made at home.
Okay.
And so we plan on just breaking.
Pot pie, not encompassed.
We're just gonna break up the biscuits and I think throw them in and then eat from there. Doesn't smell too bad. It smells all right.
It actually looks absolutely delicious.
Well, out here, everything doesn't take too much for something to look too delicious, right?
I hope you ate enough. You need 10 and I need...
Must have been good. It's gone.
It turned out good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Ugh. Eating like kings. Boy, we're all a bunch of suckers watching you guys eat. What do we got going here, Dana?
Popcorn. It's my favorite food. Have to take it backpacking. Can't go a week without it. I'm a little nervous. It's getting big.
I've never seen one like that.
Now I think it's done.
Don't burn yourself again.
Yeah, don't burn
You're
it.
not allowed to.
No, wait. How the heck do you get it?
You guys would like to try some hot, delicious
Look
popcorn?
at that. It's not even burnt.
No?
I am so impressed.
What's the verdict?
It's tasty and delicious.
Tom and Dana made a sweet little nook here for their campsite. But the best part about the entire thing is this epic hammock location. Right here. And the view is straight out to the lake.
It appears that although we thought it would be ideal to camp by the water, we were vastly mistaken. There are swarms of mosquitoes in quantities we didn't know existed. Even with the nets on, people are freaking out, literally diving into their tents to try to avoid the mosquito bites. Somehow or other, I had my hood up and they were not too bad around my head, but we decided we better retire for the night a little early.
Yes. Let's give you a little taste of what it's like out there. I'm just going to point the camera up here. As you can see, there's just tons of them up there flying around. That's actually between our screen and our rainfly there. but they're just dying to get in here to eat our flesh. It's pretty disgusting. And they're kind of the same thing out here too, although you won't be able to see them as well. Thankfully, we have tents and aren't sleeping outside. That would be ridiculous.